Let us see the symbols of BJT, JFET and MOSFET. BJT is a bipolar junction transistor where it has got three terminals, emitter, base and collector, and here you have two types, NPN transistor and PNP transistor. The difference between the symbol of NPN transistor and PNP transistor is here the current direction, here or the arrow mark is from base to emitter, whereas here current is from emitter to base. This is the difference. JFET, junction field effect transistor, or shortly called as JFET. Again you have N channel JFET and P channel JFET. In N channel JFET, here for JFET you have three terminals: drain, source and gate. Drain, source and gate. The difference between the N channel JFET and P channel JFET is here, if you see the arrow mark, this is entering inside and this is outside. Now MOSFET, the basic construction difference between the depletion type and enhancement type. MOSFET you have two types, that is depletion type and one is enhancement type. The basic construction difference between the depletion MOSFET and enhancement MOSFET is here, for depletion MOSFET, in depletion type of MOSFET channel will be present, where enhancement type where you will not have channel. If you see the symbol difference between here these two, it got three terminals: drain, source and gate. Even the enhancement type has drain, source and gate. Here N channel, here also symbol is same, but if you see here channel is continuous, here channel is discrete because the channel is not present. And the difference between the N channel depletion MOSFET and P channel depletion MOSFET is the arrow mark. If you see the arrow mark, there is a difference. Whereas the difference between the N channel enhancement MOSFET and P channel enhancement on MOSFET is again the symbol here. If you can, by the symbol you can recognize whether it is an N channel MOSFET or P channel MOSFET, whether it is an enhancement MOSFET or a depletion MOSFET, or if it is a JFET or a BJT transistor. CMOS, complementary metal oxide semiconductor. It is a logical circuit established by constructing a P channel and N channel enhancement type MOSFET. If you see the symbol, it is an enhancement MOSFET. Just now I have explained what is a MOSFET symbol, the P channel and N channel MOSFET symbol, enhancement type MOSFETs, and on where they are constructed on the same substrate as a complementary pair. Now let us see the construction of CMOS inverter. If you see the construction of a CMOS inverter, here two MOSFETs are enhancement type MOSFETs are taken. One is P channel and one is N channel. One is P channel, one is N channel. Let us take a N channel MOSFET as Q1 and a P channel MOSFET as a Q2. And here two drains are connected. Both two gates are connected and input is given. And the drains are connected and output is taken. And the substrate of the P channel MOSFET is connected to substrate voltage 5 volts, whereas the source of the gate transistor Q2 is connected to 5 volts, whereas the source of the transistor Q1 or an N channel MOSFET is connected to the ground. This is a basic construction. Now let us see the operation of the CMOS as an inverter. How does it act as an inverter? Basically, an inverter is a circuit where it inverts the whatever the input you have given. If you give a 0 volts as the input, you will get 5 volts as the output. Or if you give the input as a 0, you will get as a 1. And if you give input as a 5 volts, you get 0 volts. Or logic 1, you will result in logic 0. Now let us see how does this works. Now let us take that input is 5 volts, that is nothing but logic 1 or 1 state. Now let us see here VGS2. Let us take the voltage here between the gate and the source of transistor Q2 or MOSFET to Q2 as VGS2. So VGS2 is nothing but the voltage difference between VI and VSS 5 volts. So VI minus VSS will give you VGS. But what is input we have taken as a 5 volts? 5 volts minus 5 volts, you get output as 0 volts. Therefore, since this drop is 0, therefore transistor Q2 is off. off state of a transistor is nothing but you take as a open switch, very high resistance, therefore it is a open switch. Now when this, now we'll also check what is VGS1. VGS1 is nothing but Vi minus 0. Therefore, here Vi is given as how much? 5 volts. Therefore, it is 5 volts. Therefore, Q1 acts as a on switch and this is a short circuit. Now, we are taking output from here. Therefore, this is nothing but output across a short. Therefore, here output voltage is 0 volts. You have a given input as a 5 volts, but you are getting output as 0 volts. That is nothing but it is acting as a inverter. That logic 1, when you are giving a logic 1, you are getting logic 0. Now let us take the case where we give input as 0 and check the output. Now let us see Vi, let us take as Vi as 0. Vi as 0, VGS1 is nothing but Vi minus 0. So Vi minus 0. Input is 0, therefore 0 minus 0 is 0. Therefore this transistor Q1 is off. Off position is nothing but it offers very high resistance, therefore it is open. This is open circuit, very high resistance. Let us take this as open circuit. Now this 0, now if you see VGS2, it is nothing but 0 minus 5 volts, or here this transistor Q2 will be on. This transistor Q2 will be on. Therefore, on position of a transistor will offer very low resistance. Therefore, very low resistance. So now output is nothing but 5 volts. Whatever the 5 volts is there, very almost equivalent to 5 volts. Ideally, it is 5 volts. Therefore, you get 5 volts. Therefore, when you are given input as a 0, you are getting output as a 5 volts. That is nothing but logic 0. You are giving in logic as a 0, and here it is logic. You are getting 1. Therefore, this construction acts as the CMOS as a inverter. That is nothing but it inverts the input level.